welcome back to my channel. Today we are in London. We are going to see Ellie Goulding at the Hammersmith Apollo, which is very, very exciting. So while we're here, I thought I'd give you a little tour of the hotel and I would show you how to achieve my gig makeup. So enjoy! So welcome to the room. As you can see, it's very, very cool. I love how they put the duvet here so you can decide how you want to sleep. You also get a little iPad-y. What is this?
It's a Samsung tablet, it's not an iPad.
It's a Samsung tablet, but like obviously everyone can see in, but all you do is you put like the curtain down, and the blind down, and you have privacy. Change the lights, depending on your mood. Yeah, and then you've got capsule bathroom, and you can see me if you really want to showering. So yes, this is the room. I'm going to go show you downstairs.
Take my fate in your hands. We've got a life that hasn't even begun. Something is calling us. We're breaking free. I'm curious. I need to see. Like a flash before our eyes. We're all ready to the night.
So here I am, barefaced for the world to see. Now the first product I'm going to be using is the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. Just going to take about a pea-sized amount of that. And then just pop it on all over my complexion and blend, blend, blend. Basically just gives you a really gorgeous glow. Kind of lit from within. And I've just picked up the new Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Foundation. This is in colour number 4. I love this finish. It's really matte, which is why I like to wear the Radiance Primer underneath, because I like more of a glowy complexion, but I think it just gives amazing coverage. Just finishing off there. Then I'm going to take my old battered collection concealer in number 1, which is light, of course, and dot it on all over everywhere where I don't think the foundation is covered. And then I'm just going to buff that in with my Bedazzling Tools brush. Buff, buff, buff. Then I'm going to take my Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in number 1 and pop that under my eye after I have a drink. Just blend it in with my fingertips. And I'm just going to take a brush and just buff over the top. Next is the NARS Smudge Proof Eye Primer. This is amazing for your eyeshadow if you don't want it to go anywhere. Just put it on with the wand and then just blend it in on my fingertips again. It's transparent, so it's really easy to blend. And then I'm going to take the Naked palette. This is just the Basics palette, not the full one. And I'm going to take Naked number 2 and buff that pretty much all over my eyelid up to the crease. And then I'm going to take the colour Faint from the same palette, using a smaller shadow brush, and I'm going to build that into the crease just to create some definition. Just really lightly build it on, and then we're going to buff it out. we want it to look like a natural shadow, so just really blend it. And then I'm going to take the colour Venus just to finish the two colours off and make sure they're not really dark around the edges, and create a small highlight just on the top of the socket. I'm going to take it right into the corner as well to make the eyes look a little bit brighter. And then taking Faint again, with a smudge brush, I'm just going to go under the eyelid. I'm just using the warmth of my finger to kind of buff it out a little bit as well. Then I'm going to take my Collection Fast Stroke eyeliner in black, and I'm going to make a really small cat eye. I'm going to be putting false eyelashes on, so I want them to kind of blend seamlessly into the lashes. I find if you use a liquid eyeliner, this is a lot easier. So I'm just starting with really small little strokes rather than going in one big one. Not creating a really fat line, just quite small. And then I'm taking the flick up into the direction of the end of my eyebrow. Now I'm doing the same on the other side. Liquid eyeliner is all about practice makes perfect. Voila! Looking good. Then I'm going to take the gorgeous Millie Mackintosh lashes. These are in Portobello. I'm measuring them first, so I'm just putting them on my eye just to see if I need to cut them, which I don't. And I've popped the glue on, I've left it to go tacky. I find it easier to put them on my fingers and then go in with the tweezers to push them down and make sure they're in the right place, but you can use tweezers if you want. The Millie Mackintosh lashes actually come with mini tweezers, which is nice and helpful. We also left the glue to go tacky just for about 30 seconds before I popped these on. And I'm just using the tweezers just to push them in, make sure they're really close to the lash line. And I'm doing a little trick basically where I look it down into a mirror and put a mirror above my eye just so I can see my lashes from above to make sure that they're stuck down in both corners, which they are. And I'm going in with the second eye. These lashes were actually really easy to put on and they felt really comfortable as well. They didn't have a really thick band in them, so they didn't feel heavy. There we go. Looking good, Becca. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the Lancome Hypnose mascara on, a tiny bit just to bind the lashes together. And I'm going to pop some across the bottom lashes as well for a bit more definition. The next product is the Chantecaille Gel Eyeliner in Jet. Love this liner, it's so comfortable to wear and put on, it just glides on like a dream. I'm just putting that on in my waterline just to get some more definition in there. Next I'm going to use the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder with the Real Techniques Kabuki brush. which doubles up as a contour brush. And I'm just going to build that into the contours of my cheeks. You only need a really small amount of this product because it can look a little bit too much, especially if you're fair. So I take off as much powder as I can. Just make the fish face and just build it into the contours of my cheeks. Less is more with this product. It's designed to look like a natural shadow. You don't necessarily want to be able to see it. And just buff it up. Next, I'm taking the Kevyn Aucoin Tropical Days bronzer with the Real Techniques powder brush. Just going to buff that on all over just to create a bit more warmth because I'm looking a little bit pale. Next thing is the Stila Convertible Colour Dual Lip and Cheek Cream Trio in Cool. And the colour I'm going to use is Lilium. And Joe's come in with a surprise for me. A very strong cocktail. With lots of tequila in it. So then I'm just going to stipple that on. I don't want my blushes to look too much because I'm going to go for quite a strong lip, and obviously the eyes are quite extreme as well. I just want to create a bit more definition. I don't know what Joe's doing there in the background. Next is my trusty Kevyn Aucoin highlighting powder in Candlelight. I'm going to take the NARS Chio brush, which is a really gentle brush, to just buff it over the top of my cheekbones, a little bit down my nose as well. Love this stuff. Then it's onto the brows. So this is the Benefit Browsings palette in Light. Just following the natural shape of my brow and fitting them in with a Benefit hard angle brush. Making sure they're not crooked. And then I'm going to take the Ico Brow Gel, which has got a little tint in. I'm just going to brush them through to keep them in place and make them look a little bit neater. Next, onto lips. So I've taken the new to me anyway, MAC lip liner in Night Moth, and I'm going to put that all over my lips, not just as a actual liner. I want this look to look quite dark, quite wintry. It is a really bold lip. Just spin it all over, trying to be super careful with it. Then on top of that, I'm going to take my Apocalypse lip lacquer in Eclipse and pop that over the top just to give it a little bit of gloss so my lips don't feel too dry. But also, as that starts to wear, as the night goes on, I'm going to have the lovely MAC Night Moth underneath. So I'm still going to get that real pinch of colour. And that's it. I am completed. Off for a good night. So that was it. That was the look. I hope you enjoyed the video and the tutorial. It's something a little bit different, it's a bit more exciting than what I've done before. And yeah, I'm going to go out and have a few cocktails and have a really good night, and I'll let you know how the gig was. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.